Okay, I think I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes. Hey.
Yay!
I was like, I didn't hear anything.
Oh my God, this is why I said I was going to do the show pre-recorded right now because there's just so much that I got to learn on the StreamYard platform. So, yeah.
No, it's okay. It's a trial and error. It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you,
to the
Marlo.
professional booth.
I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and thank you for wanting to be a part. I know when you reached out to me, I was like, okay, I gotta create something so that way we can get this interview done. So I was shopping around, and a lot of people told me StreamYard was actually one of the good sites to go to. So
Yes.
shout out to StreamYard.
Definitely. Yeah.
So what I'm going to have you do is introduce yourself to the viewers.
Okay, definitely. Yeah. So hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Vero G. I am an artist, entrepreneur, actress, author. I also do, platforms for magazine, for the Vero G Spotlight magazine brand, the radio, and showcases, and the list goes on. Yeah.
Yes. She is a true creative, everybody. Yes. Um, I met Vero G about how many years now? And it's been about
Wow. Uh,
2 years?
it's a few years. Yeah, I think 3 years now.
Yes, I think so. And her and her business partner and love interest, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, were welcome me and my team to a WrestleMania event that they did. And this is why I thought this topic would be great to have with Vero on the show. I don't know if you watched not WrestleMania, but the Vince McMahon documentary
I did. Yes, a bit of
on
it.
Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
What was your opinion on it? Wasn't it like
It was kind of like learning more about him because we only know him from one end, you could
right?
say. But when you got to see more like layers about him, it was like eye opener somewhat because you get to know
Yeah.
more. Yeah, with that makes sense.
Yes, I'm gonna agree with you. It was a eye opener, and just to know some of the things especially the scandals. I'm sorry, let's just bring it out there. The scandals were crazy. Like,
Oof,
wow.
the list goes on.
Yes, he did great things. He's brought WWE into a whole new direction, which is awesome. But then it's like the good, the bad, the ugly, and yeah. So y'all gotta tune in, y'all. And now I have some questions for you, Miss Vero. Yes.
Come on now.
So I know you said you have the magazine out, which a former artist of mine was in your magazine,
Yes,
which
yes,
was awesome.
yeah,
Uh, you also have a book out. I don't
yeah.
think I knew about the book. And what is the book about?
Yes, definitely. Okay, so I have several books out now. Is available on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles online, and also like other online stores. But the one I really pushed more of anything is one called Trials and Tribulations, and Autobiography of G. And that itself, the book, it talks about a lot of things I went through as from my childhood, from my teens and even till now as an adult. And real quickly on that story, I think it really touched base about my trials and my
Mm.
situations. As you know, I am a domestic violence survivor. I am a rape victim. I have gone through foster care many years ago, and I also was homeless and pregnant. So I went through those situations in life, and a lot of people be like, you know what, I don't want to be a life anymore. I don't want to deal with it. But what I did was I utilized that negative situations in my livelihood back then to influence it now to positive light. And I just feel personally I did it for the good for myself, and not even for myself, but other people as well.
Right. Okay, okay, yes. And you, so your book touches on, sorry, your book touches on domestic violence, right?
Yes.
And you are actually an advocate for domestic violence. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Nice.
I've been there for a couple of years. I do workshops time to time in person in the Bronx,
Okay.
or yeah, definitely. And I usually I do like events with that as well. So I try to educate former survivors or survivors who or who are also going through it now, or people who are former in the situation, different ways to get out of it. I used to do it through music, which I done a couple songs based on that as well. Yeah.
Nice. So, if you don't mind, can you tell the viewers on the show how you actually got involved with? I know you just touched briefly on it, but if you don't mind going into depth about, the situations you've been through to actually make you the advocate that you are today.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess my first experience with domestic violence was many, many years ago with my father. And we were together for 5 years. And it was in the beginning, as you know, men how they are, not all men, but unfortunately in that pattern, they would, like call that as a word for it, but I think it's, they would love bomb you, like,
Right.
all things and
Gaslighting you, and yes. Yeah.
right. And you don't really know the signs until later on. And with him particularly, it got really bad when we had our child together. And I started seeing the patterns, like him with the controlling possessiveness. Him like it was starts with the words verbally, and then it started with the psychological with that, and then the
Right.
physical. And it got to a point where it was one situation he used to like attack me with the hands on my face, with the legs. I was trying to have it with the face because my mother was going out doing things, and then it got really bad one time where he almost tried to kill me in front of our child.
Oh my
That's
God.
Yeah, it was to the point where I literally thought my life was over. And with that moment, I just said that's enough. And that's when I realized to get out of it before I'll be unnecessary.
I am so sorry that you went through that. Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, I for one can say I'm blessed that you're still here to even share to share your story. So thank you for this. You say you're happy about the opportunity, but I'm happy to have you on my show because
Thank
you
you.
are such an amazing, phenomenal woman, and I definitely am honored. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh, so we're gonna get into a music break.
Okay.
And which song do you want to get into first?
Oh my God. Okay, so I gotta have stars play. That song is it's the marking part of the song, the album, which is out. It's gonna be out actually. It's a bit delayed, but it'll be out
Okay,
before this month. It will be, yeah.
nice.
Well, Brand New Me, and that's actually one of the singles for the album itself, and it's a really deep and tale song. Stars.
Yes, and the scars, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
These scars that you gave me will heal into time. You thought that
Mm.
My God. My God. Wow. That's deep. That's powerful.
Thank you.
Scars take time to heal. Uh, that line right there is so true. So many people have been, me personally, I've been through things and became scarred from it.
Mm.
And I can only imagine your scars, like, so now my question for you, uh, what sparked your creativity for this album, A Brand New Me? Like, what made you call it A Brand New Me? What, the song that we just listened to, Scars, what made you decide to even create that?
Yes, and you're so right about that. Like you said, I use actually based on true story, like as I mentioned, like going through
Mhm.
my life, and even like certain personal things I went through recently. I had to utilize that into my music, and I felt like with this album, the whole concept. Before I get into Scars, I think the whole concept of the song or the album, a
Right,
brand. It's like every album to me is like every part of my journey of different things I went through. And with a brand new me, I feel like this was like, with the onion, it's the layer. So with this album, it's more like a new chapter in my life as an artist, and like the development and the growth is now there as and I feel like now it's the butterfly. You're in the cocoon and you're in phases until you become a butterfly and be yourself. So I feel like that's the concept for the album. And Stars is definitely, like I said, it's a true story based upon my pain and things I went through. And I felt like there was a way to outlet it. That was the best way to put it out there.
okay, yes, yes. Well, again, thank you for sharing this. Like,
Well,
so many, I'm sure the viewers will be touched some way, somehow. Like, if not, you gotta probably be living under a rock or something. So, but right. Um, I like how you use a metaphor, a butterfly who comes out of a cocoon, because that's what I think about when I hear A Brand New Me. You're a butterfly, and now you're a, to me, I'm gonna be honest, you're a phoenix rising from the ashes.
thank you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
don't make me cry. I got this shit around myself. I appreciate that.
So this is not your first album, correct?
No, no. This one, okay. This one is the sixth full album. I have other albums which is already out. I know all platforms.
Okay.
The fifth EP album was supposed to come out this year, but because it was just a lot of stuff happening between that, I wanted to push this out first. So I'm doing it a little bit backwards. So the fifth one is called Energy. That'll be coming out next year and like around springtime or so. So I'm pushing it back, but I want people to resonate with this album. So now they're like, if they hear this album, oh my god, well, they're like, now they're gonna be like, when's the next one coming out?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you sent me the tracks and everything, and I probably listened to all the songs you sent me over and over and over on repeat, because it was deep. It was speaking to me. So I said, okay, let me hear this one. Let me hear this one. Let me. I want to hear it again. I want to hear it again.
I
So I
appreciate
probably
that.
listened over 10 times, to be honest with you.
Oh my god, I'm honored because that means when I put out it was officially out in stores, I know people are gonna be like replaying it.
Yes, yes, they are.
Also,
And like I said, anybody is able to relate to this. Like, we all have a story to tell. We've all been through some sort of trauma in our lives. So
yeah.
just to relate that, to anybody, it speaks to people.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, so true.
So, what do you want your old and new fans to take away from this album?
Yes. Okay. From the former fans and now to the new fans. From the album itself, I want people to gain from it is learn the insight of themselves. from what their own pain has went through. Like you said, through what the experiences of this album, it will take you, as they say. And I think I want people to gain from it. The most part is to believe in your own craft, to believe in your
Right.
own journey, and take something from the album. If you are through love, through heartbreak, to pain, to uplifting music, if you could learn and gain something from it, and maybe if I could save someone from this album, that speaks volumes for me.
Yes. I, yes, and I see you saving a lot of lives through this album.
Thank you.
So we are going to get ready to get into another music break.
Okay.
So what song do you want to get into now?
Oh my God. A brand new me. The song
A
itself.
Brand New Me.
Yes. Yes.
Seasons tend to change. Time just passes by. Mistakes that were made. Setbacks that have stayed. Tears that I have cried. Made me more stronger. Lift up and conquer. For greatness to come. Around me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. Never thought to see the day. My life has changed. Brand new and to be. Never gave up on my dreams. See the light on my own. My moment is here to stay. My path has to see. My path has to see. Oh, brand new me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. A brand new me. A brand new me. A brand new me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. A brand new me. A brand new me. A brand new me.
A Brand New Me. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my.
Yeah.
So, A Brand New Me.
Mhm.
when you recorded the song, what was going through your mind at the time? What made you want to record the song? And because I hear a lot of emotions in there. So
Yeah.
what was going through your mind at the time when you was doing this?
But during this time, I just finished. I took a hiatus from making more music. I did
Okay.
stuff, and with this album, I wanted to show, and I wanted to show, my fans that I grown as a person through things I went through, and I feel like this song itself, a brand new me, based with, of course, with the album itself, I want it to be something that's going to stand out, from the other previous albums I've done or singles, and this is gonna really hit home with people. Like a brand new me is pretty much, like I said, it's like a layer of myself, of new rebirth, as they say, of who I am. And at the same time, I want people to know, as an artist, like now it's the next top level thing. Now I'm really clean. Everything I'm just on top of my game now. Yeah.
Right. Okay. See you, Diva. Yes.
Definitely.
So, okay. What and who inspires you to be a better version and creative of yourself?
Oh my. I think first and foremost, it's my father who and my mother who unfortunately had passed away.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, it's okay. And I think they really instilled at a young age somewhat of who I am now. And prior to that, I think it's just those who are close to me and who've been supportive in my journey from then to now. And I want to thank them to motivate me for anything. And even those who broke up with me, my exes, those who made me go through so much, my friend, shit. I
That
want,
part.
yes, I want to thank them, because of that, I want to be who I am today and mold me who the person I am now, and the strength, like you mentioned, the Phoenix, the strength that I have now that I never thought I would have had in my life. And I want to thank them. I really do, because they really got me to where I am today.
Mm-hmm. Especially when they're ex, they don't know, but they have a huge part in our creative process and our new beginnings.
Yes.
Because we think, okay, well, thank you. That was a lesson learned. Who was it? Ariana Grande? She said that.
Thank you, next.
Thank you, next.
Perfect. Yes.
Yes, there you go. So we're gonna get into the last music break. I have a few more questions for you after that. Okay. And this one, before we even get into it, young girl, can you let us know what is it about?
Of course, yes. This song, it really got me to sit back when I wrote this song, young girl. I had to get to a point in my life and revisit certain things of trauma I have encountered. And with this song, it reflects of what I went through as a rape victim. And my first encounter of that situation, they took a piece of me from my own self as a person. So when I read this song, I really have thought really deep, and I went through those situations. I had to relive it in my mind, but it wasn't for bad. It was just to use that in the song, and it kind of like let that person know, even though you took a piece from me, but now I'm strong enough.
Yeah. Yes. Well, thank you. And we're going to get into this now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, young girl, don't blame yourself. What was done to you, you speaking your truth. Once I was young, never known what was love. I was so naive to always just believe the words you told to me. If I knew what I know, would never go with it. should just let it go. Now I pay the price of what was done to me. I can't look back what he took from me. Ooh, yeah. Hey, young girl, don't blame yourself. What's done to you, you speaking your truth. Hey, young girl, don't blame yourself. What was done to you, you're speaking your truth. Feel so broken inside. Why you had to hurt me? I just want to die. Believe all your lies. Get into my head. This I will overcome. Like a flower that blossoms. Pick up the pieces. Let go and release. Be strong and move on. Know you are beautiful. You are untouchable. Ooh, yeah. Hey, young girl, don't blame yourself. What was done to you, you speaking your truth. Hey, young girl, don't blame yourself. What was done to you, you're speaking your truth.
Was it this one, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Project?
Lifesaver. Thank you so much. Lifesaver. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. Oh my God. I'm giving you a round of applause. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So much. I appreciate it. It's as I say, it took me back to that moment of the emotion, and it really, it didn't mess me up, but I wanted people to know the raw emotion behind it and
Yes.
how, like I said, I don't want just not only about myself, but I want other people to resonate with it and know that they're not alone in this.
I agree. I agree. So I think this question is perfect for after hearing this song, Hey Young Girl.
Yes.
What does your healing journey look like now?
Honestly, right now, I think music writing or songwriting, as they call it, really is a great process, healing process for me. Through that trauma, I do get therapy, so I just want to add that in there. Like therapy helps a lot. You know, but I think through my outlet of going through the trauma I went through and kind of healing my own way is through songwriting,
Yeah.
and I feel wholeheartedly that I want people to know, like I said, like these albums I put out, and this one particular is very special to me. And I also dedicate to my mom because she did pass away just this year in May.
Mm.
Um, so with that in mind, she really was a big person that supported me in being in the music and just motivating me to get more out there. So it's emotion because she had a role in it, but also prior to that, like this album is just very dear to me, and the things I went through, I want people to know they're not alone, and their voice is also being heard with this album.
Mm. Yes. Well, Vero, you, girl, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. I got a few more questions for you.
Sure.
What advice do you have for creators who may have came from a similar background story than you? You know, that similar to what you went through. What advice do you have for them?
Yes. I think for the most part, from my experience, my advice to them, as an artist before anything, is to look into yourself.
Mm,
Look what really makes you stand out the most. As not
mhm.
even like competing with other artists out there, because everybody's doing the same sound right now.
Right.
Definitely. And I think the main thing is just be unique, stand out, be yourself. And with the trauma part, I think if any artists have been related to what I experienced, don't feel shame. Don't feel like, you're a stigma that you don't need to talk about this. I think if anything, you should use that in your music to talk more about it. And you don't know, like I told somebody the other day, I said, you don't know how many people's lives have you been saving but not even knowing it.
Mm, that is so true. My God.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Wow. Great advice. Great advice.
Thank you.
Um, do you have any shout outs, and can you tell the viewers where to find your social media and album? Or what?
Yes, yes. So a big shout out to you, Ali. You already know. Big shout.
Thank you.
You're welcome anytime. Prior to that, a big shout out to my amazing management, Empire Media, Real Lyrics, Gary, the list of people that have been just supportive. Just thank you guys in general. And my advice, real quick before I to social media, I think don't ever give up on any dreams of yours. Like it doesn't matter how young or how old, or if you have something, just give it a shot. You never know what could come out of that. You know. Social media. You guys could follow me. My Instagram is at official Vero G. Website is www.verogmusic.com. You guys could also follow my artist Facebook page. It's at VERO2884. Pretty much I'll be on there more of anything, those places. Also, the album, A Brand New Me, it will be coming. It was supposed to be coming out on October 30th, but it was set back. It will be coming out in November. I will let you guys know for sure the release date, and when it gets out, I will send it to everybody, especially you. I will definitely send it to you.
Yes. And then maybe we need to have you back on the show to do a live version.
Yes.
So once I get the hang of this, so yes, definitely. Let's, we're gonna stay connected anyway.
Definitely.
Yeah. So there you have it, everyone. Thank you for watching
Thank
The
you.
Real Creative Confession, a show that I must say actually brought out raw emotions.
Yes.
We brought out authentic background stories from a creative,
Thank you.
and we had real conversations.
Yes.
Thank you for being on the confessional booth, Vero. I love it, and I love you again. And
Love you, well, thank you.
you're welcome. And to the viewers, thank you. Just before I leave, y'all, don't forget the clocks go back tomorrow. Actually, later on tonight.
Yes.
Yep.
Savings. Yes. Yes.
12 o'clock. So make sure y'all do those clocks. Your phones automatically set themselves pretty much. And Tuesday,
Yes.
no matter what you're doing, take some time out and go and vote.
Mm-hmm.
Go and vote.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your belief is, vote. Vote, vote, vote. If you want to vote for yourself, then you go ahead and vote for yourself too. But just make sure you go to those polls and you vote. All right.
So true.
We will see you later. Bye.
Bye. Awesome.